Hey everyone, welcome back to Romance Dawn, the channel where we dive deep into the lore and the theories. Today, we're going on an adventure, not just across the Grand Line, but back in time to the very beginnings of Oda-sensei's genius. We're talking about his incredible one-shot manga, Wanted, and how it's secretly been shaping the world of One Piece all along. Dawn. Now, if you're a longtime Oda fan, you've probably heard of Wanted, his collection of early works. But did you know just how deeply interwoven some of those stories are with our beloved Straw Hats and their epic journey? Let's start with the big one, the legendary samurai, Ryuma. We all know Ryuma from Thriller Bark, right? The sword god, the zombie samurai who Zoro faced off against. But did you know that Ryuma actually had his own entire story, long before One Piece even began? He's the protagonist of Oda's one-shot, Monsters, which is also part of the Wanted collection. In Monsters, Ryuma is this wandering samurai who ends up protecting a town from a dragon. He's a total badass, and the parallels to Zoro's own journey, his dedication to the sword, and his sense of justice are undeniable. It's almost like Oda was practicing for Zoro with Ryuma. Dawn. But the connection goes even deeper. The very sword Ryuma wields in Monsters is the same sword he has as a zombie in Thriller Bark, Shisui. And guess who ends up with Shisui? Zoro, of course. It's this incredible passing of the torch, a direct lineage from Oda's earliest hero to one of his current legends. It truly shows how Oda meticulously crafts his world, pulling threads from his past creations into his grand tapestry. But Ryuma isn't the only ghost from Oda's past lurking in the shadows of One Piece. Let's talk about a character who's been shrouded in mystery, a name that sends chills down the spines of even the bravest pirates, Gil Bastar. Dawn. Gil Bastar. A name that might not immediately ring a bell for everyone, but trust me, he's significant. He's listed as a member of the infamous Rocks Pirates, alongside legends like Big Mom, Kaido, and Whitebeard. Just think about that for a second. This guy was sailing with some of the most fearsome pirates to ever live. And where do we first encounter Gil Bastar, or at least a reference to him? In Wanted itself. He's technically the very first bounty we see in the entire Wanted manga, even before we meet Ryuma. He's this notorious criminal, and his bounty poster is just there. It's a subtle nod, but it establishes a continuity, a sense that even these early stories share the same universe as One Piece. And if you're really paying attention, you might even spot him as one of the zombie pirates during the Thriller Bark arc. It's such a clever Easter egg from Oda, rewarding those who've followed his work from the beginning. It just reinforces the idea that Oda's creative process is a continuous flow, where no idea is truly left behind. Now, for a theory that's a little more speculative, but equally fascinating. Let's talk about Iki Yako, another incredible one-shot from Oda's Wanted collection. This story introduces us to a monk named Guko, who's searching for his master. During his journey, he encounters a mysterious temple deity wearing an Oni mask. This deity is actually trying to protect the villagers by scaring them away from a demon monster lurking in the forest. Now, who does this remind you of? Our very own Urouge, the mad monk of the worst generation. Think about it. Urouge is a monk, a fallen monk, as he's sometimes described, and his ship, a defining visual element, has a massive Oni mask prominently displayed. It's such a striking detail, and when you combine it with the narrative of Guko and the Oni mask in Iki Yako, the connection becomes almost undeniable. Could Urouge be a descendant of Guko, or perhaps his story is a direct echo, a spiritual successor to the events of Iki Yako? The Oni mask on his ship could be a symbol of his past, a reminder of a struggle against inner or outer demons, much like the one Guko faced. It's a compelling theory that adds another layer of depth to an already intriguing character. Oda-sensei is a master of foreshadowing and weaving intricate connections, and his Wanted one-shots are clearly not just random stories. They're building blocks, prototypes, and even direct inspirations for the world of One Piece. From the legendary Ryuma to the shadowy Gil Bastar, and even the enigmatic Urouge, these early works offer us a tantalizing glimpse into the mind of a storytelling genius. What do you guys think? Have you read Wanted? Did you spot these connections? Let me know your thoughts and your own theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more One Piece content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure.